Alright guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through how to get from this to this right here, where basically we're taking every section, not just the light, the medium, the dark, but actually like the details as well. So we started off with the details right here. You can see them in orange, and then we started going into the dark spots because those are the ones that stood out the most in my piece. So I started outlining the dark parts in my piece. At some point I went into the mediums and then the lights, but I'm going to show you those steps and then what we're doing with it afterwards. All right. So in this one right here, I actually added everything to be in the same colors. I'm going to switch that right now just to show you guys. And I wouldn't actually do it with different colors, but the idea is to show you what steps you would have to take and what things you would outline. Now, it's not going to look exactly the same with yours. Obviously, you're going to be having a different image. You might be doing different things with it, but I did the darker spots in purple. And again, I wouldn't do it with different colors. This is just to demonstrate what to do. But first, outlining the darker spots with purple here. I did the medium parts with red, which kind of left me with the light parts being what's left. So really all I had to do was the dark spots, and then the light spots, and then the mediums were in between, or the dark spots and the medium parts, and then you can see the light parts were left over here. All right, I'm gonna do it to this section right here just to show you. So the orange was just the basic outline. For some of you guys, it might just be the regular outside of the flower or the outside of your leaf. So I did the orange already. The purple is the dark spots, which we did already. This one I kind of divided. You can see that the dark spots already in there. In reality, this right here is medium and this is medium. It doesn't matter at the end. It just matters that you separate the differences between one kind of color or one kind of value between that and the other. I can see there's like a lighter part right here. So as I zoomed in, I'm gonna get my pen tool, and actually, that's right, before I forget, we start off the same way. Window, workspace, make sure you're on Essentials Classic, and if it's already clicked, just click on Reset Essentials Classic. All right, what that's gonna do, it's gonna force us to come here, click on our layers, make sure you're on your illustration layer, and everything else is locked. So window, photo, background, all of those things should be locked. All right, then my pen tool. If you don't see your tools in two columns, just click on these two arrows right here. You can see it could make it one column or two column. I wanted it two columns. It makes it easier for me to direct you. But the third tool on the left, if you don't see the pen tool, just click and hold it down. So there's the pen tool, add anchor point tool, and delete anchor point tool. I'm sorry, as well as the anchor tool right here. I'm gonna click on the pen tool, and I'm gonna use that to outline this section. It might even look different than when I just showed you, but I'm using the color red just to give you an idea. I could go in here and I could go all the way around and kind of connect it here, which actually I think I am. Right here, I can see the little bit of a change right there. And let go. So in there I was just clicking, pulling, clicking and pulling, and making sure that it kind of mirrored that section there. Now I can see there's light spots right here. So I'm gonna come over here after hitting escape to create a new line. Click and drag. And then over here, click and drag. Let me see. Click, drag, click, drag, click, drag. Yes, there's little light spots right there. I'm not trying to get every single detail, like, you know, the little burnt parts of the leaf right there, but I'm trying to get the idea of what colors are where. Now that kind of breaks it down pretty well right there. If you want to go back and edit any of these lines, right, there's this direct selection tool right here. And then there's also the anchor point tool, or even any of these tools would work, but most of the time would be the anchor point tool, like right over here. I could come and push this handle a little bit there. And then with the direct selection tool, I could move points up. I could even change this. This is what I like about the direct selection tool. When I'm clicking on this handle, it affects the other handle, right? For it to look nice and fluid, as if it's more natural, that's the one that I would use. If for some reason it didn't have handles, I could pull the handles with the anchor point tool. Let's say that this was a straight line right here, has no handles. I couldn't just click on the direct selection tool and pull handles out of it. Actually, I can. There you go. I could actually round it right there. But the way that I like to do it is clicking on the anchor point tool right here, and then clicking and dragging so I could take my handles out. Now, if I were to try to do the same thing and try to move just one of the handles with this tool, the anchor point tool, it's gonna look unnatural, right? Sometimes that would work for some section in your flower or your leaf, but for the most part, you probably wanna use the direct selection tool and pull that. Because again, it stays on the same kind of angle. All right, I hope that helps. The next video that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to add color. Hope this helps.